two curves, we have the gradient 0 over here and there because they are the turning point. And how we already know, if we have to find out the gradient, we need to draw tangents, and these two tangents are very horizontal, right? That means they don't have any steep, so the gradient is 0. So, but one is the minimum and the other one is the maximum point. It's quite easy to see and identify, but how will we do the same thing for an equation given to us? So let's understand how to find out the turning point as well as decide the nature of the turning point if the equation is given to us. So we'll first talk about the nature. If we have the coefficient of x squared, what did I say? You have to focus on the coefficient of x squared. If it is positive, we are discussing quadratic equations in this lesson. If it is positive, we are going to be getting a minimum. The nature would be minimum. You can take a note of minimum. We also call it minima. Okay. And if the coefficient of x squared is negative, it could be negative, -5, -6, -2/3, anything, but it's negative. That means we are going to be getting a maximum point, right? Now let's talk about how to do the question. So it comes for 4 to 5 marks, and what we have to do, we have to find out the coordinates of the turning point. Before we talk about the turning point, let's talk about the nature, whether it's going to be maximum or minimum. You take a moment to tell me. Just think and write it down. So what do we check? We just look at the coefficient of x squared. It's negative. Negative meaning maximum. Okay? Negative means maximum. And now what we have to do? We have to find out the coordinates of turning point. So for that we have a 4-step method. First step is find dy by dx. Okay. Once you're done, just make it 0 because first you have to find out dy by dx and then make it 0. The third step is find x. When you make it 0, obviously you will get the value of x found. And the last step is substitute the value of x in y in this equation of the curve. Okay, let's go ahead. So the step 1 we discussed is to find out the gradient. So dy by dx is, we already are clear, no, -4x plus 16. Second step is, as dy by dx is 0 at turning point, we are going to be finding out the value of x. So for third step, we find x. For that, you will be doing -4x plus 16 equals 0. Just quickly solve it to get 4. X comes 4 here, correct? Once you get the value of x4, the last step is to substitute. So y equals -2, 4 squared plus 16, 4 minus 27, correct? Take your calculator out and calculate. A few are saying, oh, I don't need calculator. But I do, sorry. -32 plus 64 minus 27. So -32 plus 64 gives us 32, minus 27 gives us 5. Oh, really? Did I not use calculator this time? I would definitely use and check. Because you remember last time? Okay. -32 plus 64, I know. Yeah, it is correct. Good job. You know, sometimes we should, not sometimes, all the time. We should not forget to appreciate ourselves. 4, 5 is what our turning point is, and its nature is maximum. How does it look? Maximum is like go up, get the maximum point and come down. Correct? So this is how we solve the questions. Let's right away move to the practice part. We have a quadratic equation over here and we need to determine the stationary value, x value. Okay, stationary, that means the turning point, it could be. We have to find out the x value. So yeah, y equals 4x squared minus 1. So first step is dy by dx, that is 8x only. because it's 0 at stationary point or turning point. So 8x equals 0. So x is 0 as well. And because it's positive, so it will be minimum. So 0 and minimum. Shall we check? Yay! Let's move to the next question. The next question we have a curve given to us and we have to find out the stationary x value and state whether the turning point is maximum or minimum. Okay, you do yours and I'm doing it mine here, and let's see who's going to be doing it first. Are you ready? I just wrote dy by dx. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Minus 10x plus 20. Okay, I'll be quiet. Okay, so this is like for those who are doing with me. Dy by dx is going to be 0 because it's a stationary point written over there. So minus 10x plus 20 equals 0. So x is going to be 2. And it is going to be maximum. So I'm done. Okay, now let's move to the... Did you get the same answer? Great job! Yes! Oh, yay! It's a celebration time. Next question. We have a quadratic equation given to us. It has one turning point. What's there to tell? A quadratic equation, either maximum or minimum, it's going to be one turning point only. It's a quadratic equation, a parabola. We have to find out which option is correct. That means we have to find out the turning point as well as the nature. So let's get started. Dy by dx is 6x, correct? We are differentiating. So 3x squared. These simple things we already have done earlier, no? So I'm assuming you to be done with all previous learnings and you are here with the same pace as mine, right? Minus 24. Okay, we have it 0 at turning point. So 6x minus 24 is 0. So x is 4. We get 4, 4, 4 or 3 options, but we are pretty sure that it is minimum. So we get only 2 options. But if it's 49 or minus 49, so we need to obviously find out the value of y. So y is going to be nothing but substitute the value 3, 4 squared minus 24 times 4 minus 1. So what we did over here, we found the value of x to be 4. We just substituted it here, correct? Okay, so it gives us 3 times 16 minus 24 times 4 is 96 minus 1. Okay, 16 times 3 is 48, take away 96, take away 1. That gives us minus 49. That means D part. So overall, what do we get? We get 4 comma minus 49 as the turning point, coordinates of turning point. And it is, because it was 3, no, so we're going to be getting it to be like this, no, 4 comma minus 49. Let's check. Yay! And I'll check once again. Yay! Okay. Last question. We have a quadratic equation and we have to find out one turning point over here. Again, one turning point. Well, y equals minus 3x squared plus 6x. Sometimes we make mistakes copying down the question, and that's quite, common mistake. No, not all mistakes are like showing you have less knowledge than others, but many mistakes are there where you definitely have less focus than others. Dy by dx is what? Minus 6 plus 6. Okay, let's guess the answer. Okay, so though I did, so I know it's x is 1 and it is maximum, because it's negative, so it's maximum. So that means oh really, 3 options for maximum and 4 and oh, we have to find out, right? So let's guess. Either B or D. Which one would you take? Let's take the decent one, which is D. Okay. Though I'm very bad at guessing. So the turning point gives us 0. So minus 6x plus 6 is 0. So x is going to be 1. That I know for sure. So 1, B or D again. Now finding out the value of y is substituting it there. Minus 3, 1 squared. What option did you pick? Did you guess? You can comment obviously. 6 times 1 minus 7. Oh, I saved myself not doing it wrong, not copying it wrong. So minus 3, 1 squared plus 6, 1. Okay. What we did over here, I really love highlighting, so I'm just highlighting it. It's just the value of x we found out earlier, and we are substituting to find out y. So minus 3 times 1 squared is minus 3, plus 6 times 1 is 6, minus 7. So that gives us minus 4. Oh no, minus 4. So obviously I'm losing it. I mean, answer is correct, but my guess is not. No, I guessed it wrong. So it is maximum for sure. Why is it maximum? Because we have the coefficient of x squared negative. Second thing is the coordinates. So x is 1 whereas y is minus 4. So it is B part instead of D, what I guessed. And if you picked B, you are genius. Okay, so we are finishing here. Thank you.